It's metal, it's sleek, it feels good in the hand. In short, there's really nothing wrong with HTC's One M8, save for perhaps the camera, but more on that in a few. Yes, this is the second HTC One. The first was the M7, and now we have the M8. At a glance, the two phones appear almost identical. However, the M8 is now larger thanks to the 5-inch screen, which remains full HD and has 441 pixels per inch. The top edge of the phone is covered in glossy black plastic. Behind it is an infrared blaster to control your TV. HTC has done an amazing job balancing horsepower and battery life. The HTC One M8 can survive well north of a day, perhaps even 2 under light use. And despite the stellar battery life, HTC hasn't compromised in the speed of the phone. App to app things are zippy, and there is no lag in just about any app I've used. It's bright, crisp, and doesn't seem to show any auto dimming issues. Moreover, the viewing angle is solid, but note, it's a Super LCD 3 display, which means the whites have a slight blue hue to them. Build-wise, the One M8 is as sturdy as ever. It's solid in the hand as well as nicely shaped. My only complaint is its weight, 160 grams to be exact, which makes it a bit of a fatty for phones with a screen of this size. Other handsets of this size are about 30 grams lighter. Also, because of the Boomsound speakers, which sound great by the way, probably the best of any smartphone, the M8 has a larger footprint than other 5-inch smartphones. Lastly, the power lock button is a bit finicky since it's slightly recessed in the top edge. Fortunately, tapping or swiping up on the screen will wake it up. Now, you're probably wondering about the camera. Yes, it's only 4 megapixels, but it uses HTC's ultra pixel tech to pick up more light, so there's a give and take there. In low light, it works well, and the shutter is snappy, as is the focus system. The other sensor or camera is in fact a depth sensor. This, in effect, measures the room's depth, adds the info to the photo, and lets you refocus the shot after the fact. Something HTC calls U-focus. Does it work? Sort of, but it's more like a Photoshop effect. Moreover, the camera is a bit low res if you're planning on printing photos or looking at them on a big screen, but for mobile viewing, it should more than suffice, especially for Instagram. HTC Sense 6 is HTC's software skin placed on top of Android 4.42. It's very clean and not for nothing very analogous to that of my Nexus devices, such as the Nexus 5 and Samsung S4. In fact, Sense 6 has some advantages over the Nexus setup, which includes a Do Not Disturb function and the ability to customize the shortcut screen. So there it is, that's the HTC One M8 from a devout Nexus user. Putting aside the phone's heaviness, there is very little to be miffed about. The camera leaves little something to be desired, largely because the depth sensor feels more gimmick than anything else, but the Boomsound speakers, 128 gig compatible microSD card slot, altogether speediness and awesome battery life make it a winner in my book. I'm Kristen for Gadget Review. Thanks for watching, and if you can, please subscribe here.